My name is Racheli and I am a cancer survivor. I video blogged my entire journey through cancer, which you can find in the link down below, or I will link it in a card on the video. I was mid-treatment and I made a video answering questions on what it's like to date with cancer. I want to talk about what dating after cancer is like. Before I start this video as a whole and start answering your questions, I just want to be very clear that when I moved back to Los Angeles after my treatment, I was dating here and there and I hated it and it sucked and I was so insecure. I had always thought that people stopped talking to me because they found out about the cancer. I gave up on dating and I thought when the right person comes, then the right person will come. I was focusing on my jobs, on my projects and everything like that. And the right person did come along and I'm in a very happy relationship now. He is all in when it comes to all this cancer shit. Before I start any of the questions, I just want you to know that it sucks at first. If that's what you're going through, don't feel discouraged because that's what I went through too. So let's go into the videos now. The questions. Let's go to the questions. The first question that I got was, how about a lymphoma dating each other? Well, lymphoma is a term that people with lymphoma use to talk about other people with lymphoma. We're lymphomies. When I first finished treatment, I always thought that the only people that I could really connect with are other people that have had cancer. You connect on this whole level that nobody else can understand. If you are inclined to date another cancer patient or survivor, I think that that's great. I was actually thinking to make a cancer dating app so that other cancer patients could meet each other. There's actually a website called I Had Cancer, which is apparently kind of like a dating site. Is it unfair to date when you have percentages or odds? From our perspective, it seems unfair, but if you're gonna date and if somebody's gonna wanna date you and jump in, then they're fully agreeing to that. I don't think that there's a fairness or an unfairness to it. When do you bring it up? So since we're talking like post-cancer, I think it comes up naturally and I don't think that there's a right or wrong time to bring it up. The person that asked when to bring it up said, since I wear my wig a lot, most people new that I meet have no idea, which is really interesting to me because I would wear my wigs on dates and stuff, but then when it gets to the point where you're like getting jiggy and making out, you have to be like, hey, don't pull, this is a wig, you know? And then they're like, oh, well, why? What is the first question your date usually has about your cancer treatment? Are you okay now? What to do if you went really public with it? A friend of mine that has a big blog and that's also like pretty well known, Lymphoma Barbie, if you want to check her out. And that's a great question because for me when I was on dating apps, guys would look me up on these dating apps and stuff and then the first thing that they would see was me bald or me at treatment. I don't know if there's necessarily anything to do about it because like, hey, we put it out there and that was our choice. I don't mind being so public about it because like, take me for who I am. I'm not gonna hide something like this from somebody. If they can't handle it, then we're not meant to be together. Will boys still want to share their lives with you after going through something like cancer? Yes. The right ones will. Do they think that dating people like us is worthless and think that they may not want to have the rest of their lives with you? I don't think so. I don't think that the person that you're meant to be with is gonna think something like that. How soon into the relationship did you share this part of your story? So if we're talking about my specific relationship with my boyfriend right now, it actually got shared on the night that we met. How does this impact your partner? Damn it, I wish Adam were here to answer that. He is very, very supportive and whenever I have fears or I'm stressing about something, like he's supportive about it and he's always Googling things to help me. He's coming with me to my 9-month checkup.
What's up, Joe?
Hey.
I'm the roommate. This is definitely not going in the video.
Yes, it is.
Alright, what are we talking about?
Dating after cancer.
Okay, well it's been great because Adam's cool. That's for sure.
What about before Adam?
Before Adam, let's not talk about that. You look nice, by the way.
Thanks.
Are you dressed up for the video or dressed up for the party?
Both.
Whoa.
Has your energy level impacted your intimacy? Great question. I don't know. Yes, I want to say yes. I think yes. Sorry, Adam. Those are all the questions I got, I think. If you have any other questions, you should leave them in the comments down below, and I'll make sure to answer them. It was really something that I wanted to say, but I can't remember now, so gee willikers. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave comments down below, subscribe in this red button where you subscribe, and remember, everything's gonna be okay. Oh, I wanted to share a really cool story. My friend Stefan, he went on this website called OkCupid. And I was like, okay, like, I guess I'll go on it. And so I went on it, and I got this one message that, like, was the only message that I wanted to respond to. And we hit it off. We went on our first date to this place called the Spare Tire, and then there's a Busby's at the top of it. And we went to Spare Tire first, and then we walked through and we walked up to Busby's, and, like, there was a security guard was there, and he was, like, pacing around, and I made a comment to the security guard, and I was like, oh, are you bored or whatever? And then my date and I went upstairs, and then my date and I are sitting on the patio upstairs, and we're talking, and I asked him about his past relationships, and he was like, you know, like, there was a time where, like, I really wasn't dating that often because I got sick. And I was like, and I was like, sick with what? And he goes, cancer. And I'm like, no shit, like, I just finished my treatment 3 months ago. And he was like, oh, for Hodgkin's lymphoma. And, like, jaw dropped. It was crazy. And then we went on 3 dates after, and then I, like, left town a lot for Zeta. We really lost touch. But I thought that was a crazy story. And funner fact about that story is the security guard that we interacted with is now my boyfriend Adam.